Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Portland, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the four-man position. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And for both these teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. McDaniels against Avdia. Shoots over McDaniel. Avdia can't hit. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Blazers on offense. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. And it's Sharp missing. McDaniels finds Randall. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall right side. Back to McDaniels. And here's Conley outside.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Minnesota has possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Edwards passes to Reid, and the layup is good.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now Conley, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Reid with a screen for Edwards. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Randall. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best moves. Let's see the dance move.
Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. Number 1, Jeremy Grant. Jaden McDaniels, 4th.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Now, here's Simons. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Simons has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Minnesota with the ball. Bounce pass Conley. 3-pointer Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be. Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show. Anything that can lighten the pressure, what goes on the court, so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Randall, coming off a solid outing against Miami. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Reeves got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Blazer dancers.
Avdia finds Williams. Outside, Simons. Six on the shot clock. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality, so we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's good. Sharp's got 6.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Pass to McDaniels. Randle with the ball. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for it. Here's Sharp. He's got 6. Outside, Avdia. And here is Simons. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. Did not take him long to get into the flow of this game, knocking down 5 of his first 7 shots.
2 minutes.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Sharp. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 8 points for Jayson Sharp.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams will make substitutions.
Blazers stat team.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Minnesota. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Trailblazers, 3.5 back.
And for the Trailblazers, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Thibault. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Now Henderson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Buries it from three-point range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the paint. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shoots from 8. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here is DiVincenzo. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Minnesota in the lead. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 2.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Kept alive. Deep 2 from Thibault. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's DiVincenzo. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Henderson passes to Grant. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
DiVincenzo kicks to Miller. Gobert the screen. Unloads from 13. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Henderson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Miller. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Tries it from 9. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Grant with a screen on DiVincenzo. Henderson looking it over. Pass to Kamare. The 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside Edwards, looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the layup. Edwards got 6 points.
Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance Team.
Checked in for the Trailblazers. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson kicks to Thibault. Grant outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Reed with the screen on Henderson. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Walker's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Henderson outside. Over Conley. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Good on the shot. Klingen's got his first points of the night. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
The first one falls. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Now, here's Grant. 8 points his last outing. Count it. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Now here's Randall. He's got 12. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Avdia comes in for Klingon. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Now, here's Simons. 8 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simons, the pass to Williams. Portland moving the ball around. Grant for three. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
There's the triple. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Outside, Avdia. Grant gets a wide-open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. From past the arc. And they recover it. Randall against Grant. Randall no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Sharpe finds Simons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The first free throw is good.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Simons drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Conley kicks to Reed. Here's Randall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength, and he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kamara. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Simon. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Robert Williams.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And he makes the first.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Williams. 8 points his last outing. Here's Kamara. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Back to Conley. Shoots over Simon. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Miami Heat will go up against the Pistons out in Detroit. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Minnesota leading by 5. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Edwards, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Sharp. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Off target at the rim. Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside, Simons. Sharp with it from downtown. It's good from long range. Sharp's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the 3rd quarter for the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Conley, the pass to Reed. Here is Edwards, defended by Sharp. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Edwards getting the close range, too. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Simons finds Williams. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 13 points for Shaedon Sharp. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's the floater, and the shot goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Conley so adept at knowing when he needs to get that shot off. Nice soft touch there.
Here's Sharp. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Sharp against Edwards. Over Sharp. Edwards, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Avdia can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. Right side, Edwards. And it's Portland with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Inside. Here's Kamare. That one goes. Count it.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. Two left feet there. All right. Bring those moves.
Chance to check out the numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's putting up 31 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's Conley. Edwards dishes to Randall. Sinks that one from the post. Randall's got 17 now.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's Kamara. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. A nice shot by Simons.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's McDaniels. Hasn't made one yet.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And finished off by McDaniel.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jayson Tatum said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 3. At 6. For the tie. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 8 now on the night. Randall outside. Reed with a screen on Avdia. Randall with the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniel. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Avdia kicks to Simons. Over Conley. Count it, and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Since Simons entered the league as a teenager, he's done a great job working on that strength.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Now here's Conley. Randall outside. Conley sets a screen for Randall. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside, Simons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Conley with it. Pass to Reed. Over Williams. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 9 points.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Here's Kamare. And here is Williams. Simons from outside. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Kamare. Grant against Edwards. Outside, Simons. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Randall no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Edwards looking it over. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kamare. Simons on the wing. Over by Conley. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. To the wing on the left. Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Avdia. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Trailblazers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Williams. Grant outside. And the dunk by Grant.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now here's Randall. He's got 20 to the paint. Deflects the pass. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Edwards against Grant. And they take the lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending. Trying to get something going. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Number 5, Delano Benton.
Trailblazers leading by 5.
Hey, who's got Jeremy?
Now, here's Grant. He's got 12. Over Randall. Grant. That's good. Grant's got 7 points here in this quarter. Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts. Taking this arena's breath away. Oh, that's a crazy shot at the buzzer, folks.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Portland. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
It's time for the 4th.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Jeremy Grant.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
It's Henderson on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Count it, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Alexander Walker up top. He's covered by Grant. Edwards inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Jabari Walker's checked in for Murray. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Miller's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Pass to Grant. Shoots over Alexander Walker. No good on the fadeaway.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Outside, Walker. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Grant down low. Defended by Alexander Walker. Grant the pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 2. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Grant sets a screen for Henderson. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Edwards can't hit. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. For 3, Henderson. Henderson with another miss. Timberwolves trail. Here is Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Minnesota also with the sub. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Miller. And Edwards drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Henderson. Swinging at the elbow. Pass to Simons. Grant on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo kicks to Conley to take the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Mike Conley at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Simons against Conley. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Gobert. Williams with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Thank you, David. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sharp recognition that time by Conley. Tell you what, he always makes the right play.
Now here's Simons. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Alexander Walker after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And Julius Randle subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Launches a 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Simons. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Randle with the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Simons. Avdia, a screen on Conley. Back to Avdia. To the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Simons against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Reed with the screen on Avdia. Williams with the steal. Conley against Avdia. Outside, Simons. Here's Kamare. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Portland leading by 5. Outside, Simon. Pass to Williams. Outside, Avdia. No good from outside. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Randall finds Reed. Edwards against Williams. Reed with a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker dance crew.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Portland leading by 3. Simons kicks to Williams.
2 minutes in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Avdia against McDaniel. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Avdia can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Edwards against Sharp. Now here's Simon. He's guarded close. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Randall with the bucket.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Edwards, and he drives in. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Edwards got 12 points now in the quarter.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Here's Simon.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. For three, Edwards. Avia with the rebound. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable, turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simon.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Reed. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simon.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Next. Look at those moves. Let's go!
Here is Edwards. Over Sharp. Good!
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. At the line for two, Sharp.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Reed with a screen on Avdia. Edwards. Answer the big win by Portland in a tight game. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaedon Sharpe.